My mom, she's prostituting, she's doing drugs. And due to her drugs, with me, her being pregnant with me, they had to take me 2 months before. So I was premature 2 months. She relapsed on her drugs, so they took me from her. I got adopted at 11 months, and life was good in Oklahoma. And when we moved to Texas, things changed. They ended up telling me I was adopted, and when they told me, it was just like, where do I come from? I started acting out. I lost my virginity at 11, and when I lost my virginity, my mom would make comments like, what, are you gonna go stand on the corner like your mom? When I was released from TYC, they actually called my mom and said that you can come pick her up. She's like, no, I'm not. She's not welcome in my home. And the thing that she told me was, I don't give up on you, I give up on this family. And so they put me in this placement. It's like a group home setting. And when I was there for about a year. I had several pro officers, and when I got to my final one, she said, well, you're good, you know, your behavior's great, why haven't you gone home? And I told her, I don't have a home, I'm homeless. They made the call, and I went to another group home. Then I went to the maternity home, and from the maternity home, I met a pimp. He played as if he's my boyfriend, he's gonna take care of me. And I would, on Facebook, you know, it's a status thing, so you say likely how you feel, and I would have a lot of sad things, because at that point in my life, everything wasn't going well. And so he reached out to me on Facebook, and he came at me at like a boyfriend. Never knew he was a pimp. I mean, I didn't knew anything about pimps, but in my image, I thought it was a drug person walking up down the street, you know, looking rough. And I'm far from that, so I'm like, I would never be like that. We talked online for about 3 months, and then he ended up getting me, and he took me to McDonald's, and at that point, he sat me at McDonald's and told me that once I drive you to where I'm driving you to, there's no turning back. And I was just so excited to be at the maternity home. I'm like, I just want to leave, I don't care. Like, just take me. And he kind of said, he didn't say like, I'm gonna prostitute, he just said, you have to follow my lead. And what I tell you to do, you have to do. And as soon as I got there, he raped me, and he whispered in my ear, sex doesn't make me happy, money does. And I'm like, I don't know what he means by that. He came in there and told me this evening his bottom girl will come talk to me and show me the ropes the next day. He told me pretty much, not the guidelines to prostituting or being his hoe, but just guidelines of don't say anything. I don't care who it is, don't speak of this, and that he would kill me if I ever said anything. He'll kill my family. I mean, he said, I'm gonna start you off on the streets, so I'm gonna let you know the grounds of where this comes from. And so he took me out there. His bottom showed me the little loop would walk, and I was amazed. I was stunned by, I didn't know people paid for sex. People give when I mean last, they'll give you it all. Some of my clients, they express themselves like, oh, I had a long day at work, or, you know, my family stressed me out. This particular client came to me like, my family stressed me out, and I just need you to treat me like a king. And he ended up giving me his whole paycheck, and when he left, I was thinking like, he just told me about his kids and his wife. It just made no sense to me. You paid all this for what? I mean, I had a dad bring their son to celebrate their 18th birthday. If you have a pimp, you don't get any money. I know I had a couple pimps, and I know some will set up dates where you never see or touch the money. People may say, oh, well, you could have stashed money and left. No, that's not the case. You get searched. And if you're caught with money or caught trying to leave, that's a place you don't want to get caught at. I worked in Louisiana, I actually worked in Baton Rouge, Lafayette, and New Orleans, because in Lafayette they have this onshore, offshore working thing, and that's our biggest clientele. Basically today they're using anything. They'll turn Facebook, Twitter, Instagram into a site. He was my boyfriend. I really believed he was my boyfriend. That's how he treated me, like my boyfriend, until that one day, everything changed. I can say at Hope House that it means everything to me to know that, at times it's hard to understand why does a stranger care so much. But at the end of the day, I see that it makes a difference for me to strive to do better and not to go backwards, to move forward. That one, someone wants to help me, and two, that someone that I don't know, never met, cares, and that I touch their heart. I'm working on school now. I want to speak to girls in CPS and let them know their value, because no one tells them that they're pretty. No one tells them that they're worth. They mean something to somebody.